Hey guys, Outdoor Prepper, welcome to the channel. I am a huge fan of Victorinox, and so when they came out with the Synergy Alox X, I just had to pick one up. And I was able to grab this in blue, even though I wanted red, it was immediately sold out. But let's take a real close look at this blue, because this has a feature that no other Swiss Army knife of this size and class before it has had. Okay, so right in front of us we have the Synergy Alox X. This is an awesome Victorinox knife, pocket knife, and it has a feature, well really two features I should say, but definitely one feature that no other Victorinox knife of this size and class has ever had, and so many people have wanted it, and that feature is the pocket clip. Guys, this is an amazing knife. I really wanted to get this in red as well. I bought it from the Swiss knife shop. They did not have red, it was sold out, but I was thrilled to get the blue because I wanted red and blue, but at some point I will definitely pick up the red. Let's just dive right into this and take a look at it. I really love this redesign. I read some mixed reviews from other folks that they didn't like the skeleton type scales. These are aluminum or Alox scales. I love these skeleton type scales. They've got some nice cutouts. It's just such a refreshing, clean design that you don't normally see from Victorinox. And I really love their knives. I think they're just absolutely some of the best on the market for what they do. And again, this is not a Benchmade. I'm not going to take this and go hike through a jungle and try to cut down trees with this. But this is a gentleman's knife. This is a really high quality, premium knife that has all the features that you're going to need for a normal everyday carry. And, that's what it is. It's not trying to be something else. But looking at this, you might have been able to see one of the other features that is relatively new to Victorinox, especially for a knife like this. And it's not the pocket clip, although that is certainly new, but it is this little button right here. I shouldn't say button, but a tab. Let's see if we can get it to focus. It says press. It says press because this is a locking blade on this knife. So let's just go ahead and open this up. My nails are not very long, so it might be a little challenging. But this is a really nice stainless drop point blade. And on this series knife, and I don't have another one in front of me to compare it to right now to show you, but the blade itself is significantly thicker than your non-Alox scale knife. So if you took like a Huntsman, for example, and held that up here, the Farmer, any of those, you're going to see that this blade is actually significantly thicker. And it has a very nice liner lock right in here in addition to the slip joint lock. So in order to close this blade, just as it says, you have to press. So I'm pressing that in, and then I'm just going to start folding the blade in and closing it. So really premium feel. It's just a really nice knife. Let's go ahead and open up all the other tools of the knife and just have a look at them. So we've got the package opener, we've got a very small flathead, we've got a large flathead, we've got the can opener, we've got a wire stripper. Obviously we saw the main blade. We have one feature in here that I think Victorinox is the absolute master of the scissors. These don't come close to any other brand. They just blow any other brand away. You take the Leatherman scissors or whatever knife you want, Victorinox absolutely masters the scissor market. And in fact, we don't really need the Victorinox pamphlet here, but let's just use it as a demonstration for its cutting ability. Guys, this is just literally the absolute best on the market as it comes to scissors. You cannot find another folding knife with better scissors than Victorinox. So just absolutely love them. Okay, I've gone ahead here off camera and just opened up all the tools that it comes with. It is a little difficult sometimes when you've got one open with a slip joint knife to kind of open all of them without kind of struggling a little bit, so I didn't want to do that on the camera. But as we can see here, we've obviously got the large drop point blade, we've got the scissor, we've got the package opener, we've got the small flathead, we've got the large flathead, the can opener, the wire cutter, and we've got a nice file over here. It's a really premium, super cool knife. And again, it's got the pocket clip and it's got the liner lock. I bought this knife for $96, which to be fair, is a little on the high end. I'm not going to contest that. I do think it's a little expensive, but you're getting a very premium knife. If you want a more basic Swiss Army knife with the Alox scales, you can get the Huntsman, you can get a multitude, and I refer to that because that's one of my favorites, but you can get a multitude of other Victorinox knives that are significantly cheaper, They have the toothpick, they have the tweezers. It would be nice to have the toothpick and the tweezers on this. I'm not gonna lie, I would have really loved it if it had that. But for what it is, I'm very, very happy with it. And I am absolutely still going to pick one up in red as soon as they're back in stock. And I love the pocket clip. Now, I've heard some complaints that they wish it had screws so you can remove the pocket clip, or if it were to get damaged, you could replace it. This is a pretty premium pocket clip. It's very tight. I don't think you're gonna have a problem with this getting damaged. I really highly doubt that. And it's a very deep carry, so it's a deep concealed carry in your pocket with this clip. Let me just go ahead and turn this around. And just like any Victorinox knife, you know you're getting quality. You know the metal is quality, the blade is quality, it can be easily sharpened. The scissors, I've had scissors on my Victorinox knives for years. I have never once had them fail and never once needed to sharpen them. And to be quite honest, I don't even know how I would sharpen the scissor because I've never needed to do it. They're just simply that good. So guys, I want to wrap this up, but I hope you have found this helpful. I hope that if you're interested in the knife, obviously the Synergy X Alox, that maybe this has helped you make a decision. Now they have a few versions of the Alox X. They've got a single blade, there's another one in between, but I wanted the full package. I wanted the scissors, I wanted the blade, I wanted all the tools that it came with. So that's why I picked this one up. But I would recommend this if you've got questions, if anything I can maybe answer, you want me to demonstrate something, leave it in the comments and I reply to every single comment. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.